Howdy, folks. Dr. Freedom here with time with some Doctor Who news from in and around the universe that may or may not affect you on some weird level that only mystical powers will be able to decipher. Calling Doctor Strange. Okay, yeah, it's a lot of weirdness going on out there in the world. Like I said, hopefully, as I said, still feeling bad about what happened over in Manchester. Because, it's just, I can't believe, idiots do dumb things like this in the name of, getting attention. It's like, really, how does that work, bringing people over to your cause when you needlessly kill yourselves in the act of killing others? It just boggles my mind. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. But, things are, hopefully, going to get better. The pain will hopefully heal up a bit more as time goes on. But sorry if you're hearing a weird noise. That's my, tablet picking up some bunch of weirdos on Skype. But let's get into the Doctor Who news, because there's some very interesting things that have cropped up. So let's go take a look at it, shall we? Now, the reason why I wanted to go ahead and do a video today, even though I'm only going to have a couple articles, is because, oh, look at this. Here's something to excite you. Doctor Who's Chinese expansion and Series 15 are in the pipeline. What does this mean? Listen to this. BBC Worldwide have issued a press release indicating that the entire catalog of Doctor-related shows will be made available in China via Shanghai Media Group Pictures, which includes a first look at Doctor Who up to its 50th series. 50th series. 50th. 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 Really, guys? 15th series. Now, this could be the good news, because it could mean, the BBC's actually saying, okay, Doctor's got the green light up to the 15th series. So that could be a good thing, by them including that into this particular deal with China. It says right here, so basically they got a deal going that a memorandum of understanding with leading Chinese media group, Shanghai Media Group Pictures, will see the expansion of Doctor Who brand in China. Now, basically says the deal not only covers showrunners Russell D. Davies and Steve Moffat's era up to series 1 through 10, but also incoming showrunner Chris Chibnall is yet to film 11, and also a first look at series 12 to 15, which means there's a good chance that Doctor Who is safe for at least another 5 years, at least, according to this memorandum going to this group. So at least the BBC's in the mind of, okay, this show can still go another 5 years is what they mean. And that's good news, because, lately everybody's looking at the ratings going, oh, my God, Moffat killed the show. That old man Doctor ruined it. Oh, sheesh, I've been hearing enough of that nonsense. Bunch of scrotum heads, I swear. But, this is good news. This means that there is still, you got a major superpower with a major media group going, we want more Doctor Who. Unfortunately, they're going to. I could have put down an incredibly racist joke at this point, saying, no, they thought it meant Doctor Who was in Dr. HU. But oh well. But good news here on the line. All right. Steve Moffat seems to enjoy sending bills on Doctor Who, the bill pots on bad dates, basically. And this is just a short video right here, going on a bit about it. It's like, it's only about a minute long, and it's just Steven going, basically, if you're friends with the Doctor, don't expect to have a date that doesn't get interrupted. And it's referring back to that scene, in the last episode where, Bill's having, friend over for tea, so to speak, and then there's the Pope. And, it just gets weird. All right. Steve Moffat explains the next Doctor episode, Pyramid at the End of the World. And also, if you run over to the BBC Clips page, I'm going to have to remember to, because dummy me forgot to put this up. I was in a hurry to get on today. I believe there's also the Peter and Pearl one, and there's also a clip up already that, like a 30-seconder of the episode. So I'll have to remember to smack a clip up for you in the description box along with these. All right, moving on. BBC the store to close in November. BBC Worldwide have announced the BBC store website and its apps will be closing on the 1st of November this year. Basically, it's saying it can no longer compete with other major streaming sites and whatnot. So it's basically going to go, that's over, it's done. So it says it will continue to find new ways of making the BBC archive content available. So it's kind of not surprising. It's a really, really crazy market out there. for streaming services, and things like that, and and also online websites, like with Amazon and all that running around. It's very hard to compete. So they've decided we're closing the door. Okay, lastly for today, here's the great scenes on the Class on BBC America, and they suck. I don't see Class getting renewed. And like I said, there was a small group of people out there who seemed to like it and thought it was the most brilliant thing since the atom bomb. And the thing is, I don't see it. After episode 3, it just went to total shit. I can't even say the word shit, in a grody enough way to convey how I feel about how Class went after Night Visiting. It just got really stupid. And I know some people out there really like it. I'm not stomping on you for liking it, but it's not going to get renewed. I don't see it happening unless there's oral sex involved with a major executive at BBC. And I'm talking, it better be one of them things where the Star Spangled Banner, well, actually, no, he's British, so it wouldn't be the Star Spangled Banner. We're talking, Britannia starts playing and a fireworks start shooting out his rectum as things happen down there. It better be that kind of thing going on, because this is a steady drop. Plus, it started out 535,000. Unless you're hitting around 1 million on BBC America, you're not even going to really get major praise. And so it started off 535,000, which is basically, if I remember right, in the mediocre range. And its second week, it just plummeted. And it's been slowly dropping ever since. There's just no show of interest for it. And the thing is, I don't blame them. There was so much potential in the series, and it just got pissed away. It really did. Okay, so folks, good news. Doctor Who is going to be getting marketed to China, and they've also put in there a clause saying you're good up to series 15. So that means the BBC at least has hopes that the show is going to be on for another 5 years around. 4 or 5 years about, depending on how many series they actually air in that time. But so it's good news on that front. Plus, word has reached me that, like I said, I didn't bother doing the articles. I don't want to offend anybody. But the thing is, they've apparently decided to yank out several passing remarks in this upcoming episode to terrorist activities in the Doctor episode. The thing is this, when you do things like that, and I know some of you may feel weird about it, they're doing it out of respect for Manchester, but at the same time, you're telling the terrorists, yay, you've had an effect on us. You've actually done something media worthy. And to me, it just feels wrong. You've got to just carry on with your held eye, and don't let these freaking bullies get you, think they've achieved anything. Don't let them think they've gotten a foothold on your media. Otherwise, they're going to do more and more and more of this shit. It's bad enough that we had this one time in Manchester happen this past week. And it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just my feelings getting weirded out, because they've done this before with Doctor Who, where they cut out a decapitation scene, out of respect for, that one terrorist thing that happened, then where, I think it was a journalist got decapitated on camera. And like I said, I can see it in that thing, but come on, now you're going to remove all passing remarks to terrorism? You're basically telling them, guys, you've had an effect on us here. But that's my opinion. I don't know. What's your opinion on it? Do you think they should keep editing Doctor Who because of world events? Let's hear your thing on it in the comment box. Well, I'm getting on out of here because it's been a long day. My allergies are driving me mad. I've even got an allergy headache already. So take care. Ta-ta, and see you all in the future.